on YT, the first episode. I'm your main host, Kyler Owens, with Michael Narsich, Tyler Sandberg, Charlie Arnold, and Noah Belowski. So, first step we're going to talk about is, what does the future of the Stallions hold? Like, what do you guys think the future of them, as they have been completely dominating the league right now? Joe and Finn gave them their first loss the other day, but that team's very overpowered. What do you guys think they're going to have to do to win a championship this year? Noah, what do you think first?
I think that they're going to be completely fine besides Joe and Finn. I think that's the only one that's really going to give them problems.
I can't agree more. Michael, what do you have to say on this part?
Yeah, I feel like they match up pretty well against most teams. I think against Joe and Finn, it's probably like maybe 60-40 towards Joe and Finn's team. Curious to what Tyler has to say about this.
Yes, I'm very curious what Tyler has to say. Let's see what the player himself, MVP leading player right now, Tyler Sandberg, two-time BBA All-Star. What do you have to say about the future of your guys' team?
If I don't get traded, we're winning.
I like that. Ooh, that's a pretty good statement right there. Charlie, what do you think about? I know you haven't really played a game yet, but you will play later. But what do you have to say about the future of the Stallions?
The Stallions, they look like a pretty promising team. I feel like they can make it a good run if they can stick to the basics and play how they play.
Okay, I like to hear that. Now let's talk more about the Coal Valley with you and Griffin. What do you think like the future of that holds? I know you guys haven't played a game yet, but are you and Griffin pretty close, or how would you describe that relationship with you guys on the court?
I would say we'll probably have some pretty good chemistry. We'll be a physical team.
I like that.
We have a chance to do great things if we play together.
Okay, that's good to hear. That is good to hear. Now let's talk about something All-Star break with all the players kind of like, there's so many good players in the league. Like, how do you guys think All-Star should be held this year? And what do you guys think, like the top players you guys think will get on there? I'll start with Mike, since he's not playing the league.
I suppose it depends on what are we thinking for the games? Like, are we thinking a dunk contest? Are we thinking 3-point? Are we
That's a good analysis. I'm going to say that we're going to start off with a 3-point contest, followed by the dunk contest. And then for the All-Star game, I'm still trying to decide. That's kind of the main question I'm going to ask you guys, actually, is do you think we should do a 2-on-2, like six players get the, or there's 10 teams, 20 players, 10 players to be All-Stars, or should we do 3-on-3? What do you think we should do 3-on-3, or do you think we should do 2-on-2 and like have a little tournament and then play in the championship?
I think we could do. Well, actually,
It's top 10 All-Stars.
Well, yeah. No,
I'll do 10 players, or how many players? That's kind of what I'm asking.
I think we do the top 10 players for All-Stars to play a 5-on-5 game.
Yeah, you could do 5-on-5. That's what I was thinking.
East versus West, if you can do that.
Yes, East versus West, 100%. That's the goal. I know Finn and Joe kind of talked about doing captains, but I'm kind of really anxious to see East versus West because I think the conferences are pretty fair, I'd say. Granted, I think Tyler, in the East, I believe it's Tyler, Kellen, Will Clark, which I think is going to be a pretty hard team to beat right there, but I think it'll be a really fun time.
That's a pretty hard.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough team to beat. But, Finn and Joe, you got two of the best players, arguably two of the best players in the league. Top 3 players in the league, if you have to say. But, Tyler, what do you have to say about, like, playing them? Like, what was it like playing them that gave you guys first loss? Because it was close. It wasn't like it was, like, a blowout. Like, I think you guys knocked down 2 more shots, you win that game. So, like, basically, what was your take on playing them?
I just let Gus do his thing. Like, I let him try to score, and if he couldn't score, I tried my best on Joe. Joe's a good defender, so right after Gus went at Finn, if he didn't get anything, I just went for mine. That's just all we did, pretty much.
Yeah, honestly, even though you guys lost, that really worked. That was the game of the century so far. Gus had 38 points, but you had 25 along with that and 8 assists. And granted, Gus did miss a couple layups, putbacks, but otherwise you probably would have been at 15 assists. And I think that was just an amazing game, how you were able to adjust and show that you don't always just have to be a straight scorer, even though you had a big scoring night that night. But it showed that you're able to pass the ball and know how to win. And I think that was an amazing play from that the other night. Now let's shift our gears over to Noah and Kellen's team. Probably arguably, I know they are 0-4 right now, but the last game was close. Noah, with that insane poster, is there like, how did you and Kellen just be able to connect right away, kind of like, even though I know you guys are losing, but how'd you guys connect? It's like, you guys do have a little chemistry out there.
I mean, we've been good friends for a while, so I think that definitely added to it. But, I mean, we've played together before in practices and just messed around at his house. But I think that if we just keep this going, we should get a win in our next game.
Unless you play the Stallions.
I think you mean, especially if we play the Stallions.
And I do want to elaborate on one other thing, Noah. I heard you guys have a name change, right?
Yes, we are relocating.
What is that team name called again?
Outback Outlaws.
Outback Outlaws. I really like that. And I also want to say something. Going into your next game, I'm not sure who you will play, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be someone that hasn't played yet, or someone. I want to say Will and Wiley. I think you guys will play next. What's the future of the Outlaws going to look like if you guys just continue to play? Even though you guys lost to a really good team, by the way, of the Death Stars. This team is arguably going to be ranked the top 3 teams in the BBA. What'd you guys do that game that kind of switched from the other games?
I think experience plays a lot in it. I mean, it was their first game, and you can like kind of break down what they know and don't know what to do. So you kind of feed off of that.
Yeah. And what was like Kellen wise? Like I know Kellen had 40 points that night.
Yeah,
like,
just let him do his thing.
what was like? How did like that motivate Kellen or push Kellen? What did you do have to push Kellen to just be like, hey,
Just
let's
said
go
do whatever
win
you
this
need
game.
to do. Yeah.
That was an amazing game, and I can't wait to see the future of that. Hey, Mike, what do you think? What do you think these 3 players will do this season that will just be remarkable? I mean, Noah already has his dunk, his famous dunk that's going to be remembered for centuries.
That's
Tyler,
moisturizer.
and I can't wait to see the future of the Coal Valley too. I mean, Chuck's get back. I think I'll be making a post on that tonight.
Yes, sir.
I have a post already made that I'm going to be making of Chuck's revenge.
I'm very excited to see what Chuck will do after football season's over.
Oh, 100%. I can't wait to. I can't wait to see Chuck and Griffin. Now, another thing I want to talk about. What would your take on Chuck and Gus had a team?
I did see homecoming. The chemistry is back.
Yes, Finn really told me that it'd be super unfair because you guys are both big and physical.
Yeah, it's a smaller
Can't
team. I
handle
think.
physicality.
Ooh, I like
Although I
that.
don't know, they did have that little scuffle.
Yeah, they have
The
that
Mojo
only makes you
Dojo.
strong. That only makes you stronger. The Mojo Dojo. That will be our next topic. Thank you for watching the BBA on YT. We'll see you in the next one.